Have you ever seen an animal so rare, so unique, it looks like it came straight out of a fantasy movie? Well, get ready to explore nature's most unbelievable wonders. Because today, we're counting down the 9 rarest white animals in the world. From ghostly whales to glowing white birds, these creatures aren't just rare, they're once-in-a-lifetime sights. And no, we're not just talking about cute, fluffy bunnies. Some of these animals are so rare, most people will never even hear about them, let alone see one in the wild. So, stick around till number 1. You won't believe what's hiding deep in the rainforests. Number 9. Albino Axolotl, the underwater ghost. Starting off the list is a creature that looks like it belongs in a Pokemon game. The Albino Axolotl. These little guys are native to a single lake in Mexico, Lake Xochimilco, but because of pollution and habitat loss, they're nearly extinct in the wild. The albino version, even rarer. With pale pink skin and bright red eyes, they look like little smiling ghosts floating in water. They're also famous for a wild superpower. They can regrow limbs, hearts, and even parts of their brains. But here's the sad part. While many are bred in tanks for science and pets, the wild albino axolotl is disappearing fast. Cute and creepy at the same time, this aquatic legend is holding on by a thread. Number 8. Albino Turtle, the snowflake of the sea. At number 8, meet the albino turtle, a true ocean oddity. Born with no melanin, these turtles have ghostly white shells and pink skin, making them stand out big time in the wild. And when you're a baby turtle already dodging hungry predators, well, standing out isn't exactly a good thing. Experts estimate that only 1 in 100,000 turtles are born albino. Some lucky ones get rescued and raised in protected areas, but most struggle to survive. These rare reptiles have been spotted in places like Australia and Mozambique. And whenever one shows up, it goes viral. Because let's face it, who wouldn't want to see a sea turtle that looks like it came from a dream? Number 7. Albino Wallaby, the white wonder of Australia. Hopping in at number 7 is the albino wallaby, an adorable snow-white version of Australia's famous marsupial. With their white fur and pink eyes, they almost look too cute to be real. You're most likely to find them on Bruny Island, where they've been thriving thanks to conservation efforts and, get this, no natural predators. That's right, it's like a VIP island for rare wallabies. Even though there are around 1,000 albino wallabies, that's a drop in the bucket compared to regular ones. Their poor eyesight and sunlight sensitivity make them easy targets in the wild, which is why safe havens like Bruny are so important. Imagine spotting one of these ghostly jumpers in the wild. Would you try to snap a selfie, or just quietly admire from afar? Number 6. Albino Hummingbird, the winged snowflake. Number 6 brings us the albino hummingbird. And let me tell you, this one's as rare as it gets. We're talking 1 in a million rare. These tiny birds, already hard to spot because they zip around so fast, are even harder to see when they're all white. With no colorful feathers to attract mates, and poor eyesight, their chances of survival are slim. But if you're lucky enough to see one, it's unforgettable. Imagine a glowing white blur hovering near a flower. It looks like magic. Fewer than 100 of these birds have ever been documented in the Americas. Blink and you'll miss it. But that 1 second might just be the highlight of your entire bird-watching life. Number 5. Albino Alligator, the ghost of the swamp. Cracking the top 5 is the albino alligator, a fearsome predator that looks like it's made of marble. These white gators are super rare, with only about 200 known in the world. They have ghost white skin, pink eyes, and a reputation for being both beautiful and cursed. In the wild, they're almost guaranteed to be hunted, or just not survive the sun, since they burn easily and can't see very well. That's why most albino gators live in zoos or protected enclosures. And honestly, it's probably better that way. Nobody wants a blind, sunburned alligator wandering around the swamp, right? Still, there's something jaw-droppingly cool about seeing one up close. It's like nature's version of a ghost story. Number 4. Albino Moose, the forest phantom. At number 4, we've got a true northern legend, the albino moose. Standing up to 7 feet tall with snow-white fur and pink eyes, these giants look like something out of a winter fairy tale. But don't be fooled. These are not mythical creatures. They're real, just really rare. Scientists estimate only about 1 in 100,000 moose are born albino, and only around 50 exist globally. You'll occasionally hear about one spotted in Canada, Sweden, or Alaska, usually by some hiker who thought they were seeing a ghost in the woods. Some even debate whether they're true albinos or piebald, which means they only have partial pigment loss. Still, one thing's for sure, seeing a white moose in the wild is like hitting the wildlife lottery. Would you freeze up in awe or run for your camera? Number 3. Albino humpback whale, the white giant of the sea. Diving in at number 3 is one of the ocean's most majestic secrets. Migaloo, the albino humpback whale. First spotted off the coast of Australia in 1991, he's believed to be the only completely white humpback whale ever recorded. His name means white fella in Aboriginal language, and every year people wait along the eastern coast hoping to catch a glimpse of him as he migrates through the Great Barrier Reef. Migaloo is huge, mysterious, and strikingly beautiful. His white skin isn't just rare, it's risky. It makes him more visible to predators and more sensitive to the sun. There's even debate over whether he's albino or just a very light-colored whale. Either way, he's a swimming icon. And if you're ever lucky enough to see that white fin break the surface, you're witnessing living ocean royalty. Number 2. White kiwi, the ghost bird of New Zealand. Flying in, well, not really flying, at number 2 is the white kiwi, specifically Manukura, the most famous of them all. Born in 2011 in New Zealand, she wasn't albino, but leucistic, meaning she had white feathers but still normal-colored eyes. She was a North Island brown kiwi, a species that's usually, well, brown. So when this fluffy snowball popped out of the egg, everyone was shocked and enchanted. Manukura became a symbol of hope for conservationists. Sadly, she passed away in 2020, but her legacy lives on. Thanks to her, more white kiwis have been bred in protected sanctuaries. In Maori culture, white animals are considered sacred. And one look at Manukura tells you why. She looked like a living cloud waddling through the forest. Rare, magical, and unforgettable. Number 1. Albino orangutan, the one and only Alba. And finally, at number 1, we have the rarest of the rare. Alba, the world's only known albino orangutan. Discovered in 2017 in Borneo, Indonesia, Alba has snow-white fur, piercing blue eyes, and a face that stops you in your tracks. But albinism comes with problems. Sunlight hurts her skin and eyes, and in the wild, her bright color makes her an easy target for predators and poachers. That's why she now lives in a protected sanctuary, surrounded by forest but safe from the dangers that would threaten her outside. Scientists and conservationists monitor her closely, and she's become a symbol of what we can do when we step in to protect the rarest lives on Earth. Alba's story is a reminder. Beauty can be fragile, and sometimes the rarest treasures in nature need our help to survive. So there you have it, the 9 rarest white animals in the world, from deep-sea giants to tiny winged snowflakes. Each one is not only beautiful, but also a sign of how unpredictable and magical nature can be. Which of these creatures amazed you the most? Would you ever want to see one in the wild? Or are you happy just knowing they exist? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you learned something new, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping wildlife content. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and remember, nature's greatest wonders often come in the rarest colors.